Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, where love is the family we belong to, gratitude is the wealth we live by. I am here to do a soul coaching tip number 14. And this one, Spirit guided me to go in a different direction. I mean, not a different direction, but other than what I've been going. I've been going from the head down, and guided me to kind of go into um, we're going to talk about faith and guidance tonight and how they're linked. I say tonight, but I'm pre-recording for tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. But faith and guidance, and some of you may need to hear this on Thanksgiving Day. I have the lightsaber thing going because of the lights, so that means the angel force is with us. um, but this is about faith and guidance and how they're connected. And when you go through a loss, it's important to allow yourself to grieve this. And this includes the loss of an old part of ourselves. When we peel back a layer to ourselves, it's unpeeling. We're letting go of a part of ourselves that we were connected with for many years, possibly. So it's allowing ourselves to sit with the emotion, identify them, ask them to tell us what they're here to teach us, and you'll get a response, and then release them. And when you release them one by one, you may not do it all at one time, it's one emotion at a time, but when you release, when you find out what that emotion is there to teach you, and then release it, you're releasing that emotion and the energy that was tied to that emotion. So you're releasing on many different levels, which is healthy and what you should do. And this isn't something that you're told on the journey, on the spiritual journey, but it's something that I've learned along the way by going within. But anyway, linking faith to this as well. So faith is believing in something bigger than ourselves, right? When we see a sign, I'm reading my star, by the way. This is what I wrote down from Spirit. When we see a sign, to know that it is a message. It is a message from Spirit. Believe it. And when it hits you alongside of the head, it is a sign. And I'm going to give you an example of this. So I had a dog for 13 and a half years, and it came a day where I had to put the dog I had to put him down, and I took him. I was on my way. I was able to take him home for one last night, spent that night with him. I got to my house, and I was telepathically communicating with my dog, and he told me that it's okay, that it's his time. And it's like I couldn't I just couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, okay. And I was upset and everything. But yet there was some peace within too. But that was the first sign. And then the next morning I got up, and I knew that I was not taking my dog in to see if the vet could, fix him in any way. I knew that I was going to be asking the vet to put him down. And so we got in the car, drove into the vet parking lot, and on the radio, and my dog was just calm and at peace. I couldn't believe it. He was just so calm and at peace about it all. And on the radio, as I drive into the vet driveway, was the song "Take Me Home" by John Denver. Take me home, country roads, to a place I belong, West Virginia, my mama. take me home. And I knew it just like hit me right in the face. Oh my God, this is the second. This really is his time. It's going to be okay. And I just knew it was his time. And and it helped me to grieve. And I remember the vet saying to me, well, Laurel, how are you going to get through this? He was just you guys were so connected. And I said, my faith, the belief in something greater. And, I have to say that this dog has come through in spirit. He's shown himself to me on different occasions, when I've just been able to laugh and just, be light about it. And it's just been beautiful. But anyway, that's one example. But faith is, we walk on this journey, we walk by faith, not by sight. Trusting that God is leading us. And if God leads us to it, he's going to lead us through it. Another example of this I have is that I was given guidance. And again, this is how faith and guidance are connected. I was given guidance two different times. The second time I just knew. It was just like it clicked with me. It just hit me again in the forehead like, oh my God, this is a clear sign. I was at a mediumship reading with it was a small group of people, and my grandma came through and she gave me a message. I knew it was my grandma. All the validations were there. No one else in the room knew who it was. I was like, oh my God, that's her. And she gave me a couple messages, but one of them was very clear that it was time for me to leave my career. And this was the second time I had gotten the message. And so I went home that night and I wrote my resignation, but it was just so clear, and after that I had to deal with the grieving of it and all that kind of stuff, the walking away and what was coming next. I was truly walking by faith, not by sight. But the importance through this, the guidance of walking by faith and not by sight, is also asking for help. When we don't know and we need reassurance, asking our angels, asking archangels, asking our guides, asking spirit for assistance, asking them for signs, asking them for, just what we need in order to, help us walk through some of the more trying times on this journey. So I hope this helped you. This was about faith and guidance and a little bit of grief mixed in there, because grief goes with when we walk away from something. We do grieve that part of ourselves, that part of our life. So that's part of it as well, but that faith and guidance and how it ties together. I hope it helped. If you'd like a soul coaching session, email me. I wish I could put this up on the screen at teachfortomorrow@gmail.com. That's TCH4tomorrow@gmail.com. And the angel force is with you. Namaste. Wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving and many, many blessings. Namaste.